Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian and Evan with the Prairie State Patriots. Today we're going to do another magazine torture test after the success of our S15 magazine torture test video. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I know some people pointed out they wish that we would have done a regular Glock magazine side by side with it. So today we're going to be doing a 17 round Glock magazine along with a 17 round Magpul P-Mag magazine out of my Glock 45. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to do one mag through the Glock mag and one mag through the P-Mag, just dry starting out. I do want to note neither one of these is brand new, but they have the same amount of wear on them. They're the same magazines that you guys have seen me use in the other videos we're shooting the Glock 45. So we're going to do the Glock mag first.
Now we're going to run with a clean Magpul P-Mag. This is the dirt test. I don't know, man. I don't feel like we're torching these things enough.
Why don't you just go pound sand?
Okay.
What the hell are you doing?
You told me to go pound sand.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh God, I don't like that already. Yeah, it's not wanting to go into battery. It failed to feed. Well, it emptied the rest of it.
And that is the black mag.
So it did not feed the first two rounds. It was not wanting to go into battery all the way. This sand was a little bit wet, so it kind of clumped up on the top. You guys can see there's still sand stuck to the outside of that magazine. There was plenty packed in the back there. I don't know if you guys caught that whenever I showed it earlier, but the sand is definitely not being nice to this. So we're gonna try the P-Mag now and see how it works.
All right, now we got the P-Mag, all sandy. That is gritty. Didn't lock back, but it functioned pretty well. For the water test, we come down here to the Ohio River. Let's get these magazines wet.
All right, guys, we're doing the water test now. I'm kind of interested to see how this works, seeing as how we just had these packed in sand. The magazines do feel a little bit heavier, so there might be some stuff caught down in there. We're gonna find out if they run. Glock mag. I can definitely feel some grittiness in my trigger. I have actually got some sand on my hand that just came out of there. Ooh, the magazine. Oh yeah, you guys can see all that sand that worked its way out of the magazine there. At least it ran, but the magazine did not want to drop on its own. See if you guys can see in the mag well there. I don't know if the light is picking it up or not, but there is quite a bit of junk that came out of this magazine with the water.
We got the wet P-Mag, see how it does. Once again, it failed to lock back, but the pistol felt better cycling this time. Mud test!
All right, guys, we're doing our final test. It is the mud test. This has, in the past, been the magazine killer for us. We did a little bit differently this time. Obviously, we didn't submerge these in a bucket, but we drove over them with a car. Function flawlessly.
All right, we've got our absolutely filthy P-Mag here. Let's see how it does. Didn't drop free, but man, it ran.
So I want to start by saying I think this test was deemed inconclusive. Simply because we did have the Glock magazine that with the sand did not want to go into battery at first. That eventually got fixed. But when we tried to load the P-Mag after we did the water test, all that excess sand that got down in there, it didn't have any place to escape. I showed you guys after I did the water test with this, it shot all that extra sand out that it was holding, which is a great thing. With this, we actually had to unload the magazine and bang it on the bumper a couple of times and then reload it, and it was still quite a chore to do.
Do you want to show them the difference in all the holes in the Glock versus the P-Mag?
So, you know, if you know what Glock mags look like, it has all these holes in the back where you can see all the rounds that you put in and keep an accurate round count. That was part of the reason all the sand was able to escape out of here, I believe, because I showed the camera after I got done with the water test. I had sand all over the outside of the magazine and all over my hands. Lewis had some come out. I think he was eating some sand while he was shooting, but it was still, there's still junk trapped down in here. You can hear, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but we can hear it rattling around. And when we finally got those last 2 rounds to go in, it was incredibly gritty to the point where it was audible.
Yeah, I just want to point out too, the only real opening in these P-Mags is your last round counter right here. And this one's even all packed with dirt and gunk.
Obviously, like I stated earlier, we did do the mud test differently. We were trying to keep it more realistic. I don't know about you, but I don't walk around in soupy buckets of mud all the time.
I honestly thought that driving over it would be a harder test.
Yeah, I was really surprised. We thought that it would, the force of the car would bury the magazines. If you guys really looked at the footage there, these were still sticking up out of the ground. I didn't actually have to dig them out. So they did take the brunt of a car running over them, albeit not like it ran over them on concrete, but still, that's a lot of force to put on some plastic magazines. Pretty much our final decision is buy both.
Yeah, I think it's worth noting that P-Mags are a lot more cost-effective than your Glock mags.
Yeah, what are they, half the cost?
Around that, yeah.
So, something like that. I do like Glock magazines. They just feel more robust. You know, they're steel lined on the inside and polymer on the outside. But as Lewis just stated, when it comes to just range use and needing spare magazines to keep around, you can buy a pile of those for what an OEM Glock mag costs. But if you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you did not, give us a thumbs down. Either way, let us know down in the comments. If you want to see more content from us in the future, hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot of stuff we're talking about trying to do in the future. You know, I said that in the last video. It's just a matter of being able to put it together. We really appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch and share these videos and letting us know what you think about them. Anything you want to add?
No. If you have any ideas for future content, just be sure to let us know.
Absolutely. We do read every comment. We do take all of that stuff into consideration. Like I said, it's just a matter of making it happen. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Should we have the magazines to hold up and flip out? Oh, shit, son. You just made a fact.